Hey guys, welcome to the second episode of the Brooklyn Boyz podcast. This is I'm Charles.
This is Elijah.
So to start off, right? I want to start off this episode by saying how much the Utah Jazz suck. Right? The Utah Jazz, happy 420, whoever celebrates that, happy that. But yeah, the Utah Jazz are really allergic to defense, So there's no reason why Jalen Brunson should have 41 points.
Let's say the Utah Jazz are allergic to defense.
All right.
Everyone except for Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert.
And it's gonna look bad on Rudy Gobert because Maxi Kleber hit like 7 or 8 threes.
Right.
But the reason he hit 7 or 8 threes is because Mike Conley, Donovan Mitchell, Royce O'Neal, and Bogdanovich, whichever one it is, gets blown by their man every single time, and Rudy goes to help, which leaves Kleber open for 3.
Royce O'Neal is your second best defender, right? I don't see a lot of people, oh my God, Royce O'Neal, unless you live in Utah, but it's kind of despicable, right? You have
ridiculous.
Max Kleber, how many? 7 threes?
7 or 8, 1 of the 2. I think it was 8 threes.
Unbelievable. And Jalen Brunson,
40 points.
And Jalen Brunson, he's had like a good season,
He's gonna get this bag this season too.
Yeah,
he's gonna get a bag.
Yeah, 41 but it's 41 against the Utah.
41 points, bro.
That's crazy. That is unbelievable. And plus, they don't have Luka.
And that man is coming back.
What game is he gonna come back?
Hopefully game 4. I don't think he'll be back by game 3, but
even though that's 2-1.
That's tough. Yeah, that's tough. Utah. Well, this is what we expect from Utah. Utah always finds a way to mess themselves over in the playoffs. So
you gotta blow it up, man.
Yeah.
You gotta throw a whole grenade at that motherfucker because it's not gonna work. Because Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert can't create for himself. He needs a person that's gonna pass it to him.
And they don't want to pass it to him.
And it sucks because they're probably right about that, but he's right about the defense part.
Yeah.
And it's just people that's just like, I don't want to commit to my side or improve on my side. And it's terrible.
It's awful. Utah, I'm tired of Utah. I'm just tired of them. It's the same thing every single year, which is why I don't think anyone should ever buy into them. It's just time for a rebuild, time for a new start, fresh new faces. They talking about Rudy Gobert and the Mavs have mutual interest, so who knows? Maybe Rudy loses this series and then stays in Dallas for the offseason and gets a new house.
Yeah. What's the next game? Nuggets versus Warriors. I feel bad for Nikola Jokic.
They're jumping him.
I think he was my personal MVP. I feel like he's probably not one of the most talented out of like Embiid or Giannis. But he just makes everything congeal better with his teammates. His second best player is Aaron Gordon. And then he's going to get mollywopped against Steph, Clay, and Jordan Poole.
You got dude slapping his butt out there. It's ridiculous, bro.
It's ridiculous. It's a pool party. Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
And that series, I'm going to give the Nuggets one of these next 2 games, but I think it's over after that. Yeah, I think it's going in 5.
And then Nikola Jokic has to run all the time. Usually, Nikola Jokic can usually hide, but if you're getting picked, and then let's say Draymond's the 5, and they keep on running, you know how Jokic, he's a slow motherfucker. He's more cerebral with his defense and with his offensive repertoire. So if you can't expect this nigga to run. It's terrible.
It's gonna be bad. Yeah, I think, like I said, I think the Warriors have that series. I think it was an awful matchup for the Nuggets. It's probably one of the worst matchups you could get as a Nuggets fan. And, this one's looking like it's over.
With the thing with the Warriors, right? This is why, before we're going to talk about this next team, right? Or you think a team is going to beat the Warriors.
Yeah.
But the reason why I feel like the Warriors can't be beat is because, their weakness is a big man.
Yeah.
But they always make you pay for having that dominant big man.
For having a big man,
right.
Yeah.
The only person I can really think of who probably wouldn't do it would be Giannis.
Yeah.
Yeah. But everyone is running, and Giannis can do that. It's probably going to be taxing on him. but he's the only one that could really do that consistently. You know.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, I definitely understand that. But speaking of the next team that we're going to talk about,
right.
we got to talk about Memphis and the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Now, if you're a Timberwolves fan, I don't think you should feel bad about this game. You did what you were supposed to do. Well, you did what your goal should have been, which is split one. You still home court advantage. Now, Memphis, this was a must-win game for them, and they did what you're supposed to do. They did what everyone expected them to do in game one, which is they came out there, and once they really got the lead and a firm lead on the Timberwolves, they never looked back. You got great production from John Morant, from Desmond Bane,
step
Dylan
back
Brooks.
threes, everything.
You know, it was just this is what the Grizzlies looked like in the regular season, and the regular season Grizzlies showed up for game 2.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the thing was happening. D-Lo, this is what I'm saying, inconsistent shit, right?
He has to show up.
D-Lo,
yeah.
Ant wasn't as hot as he was. He was, hitting his stuff more towards the end of the game. So that wasn't do it. Cat was in foul trouble, and there wasn't the Timberwolves weren't able to have a lot of continuity. I personally think the Timberwolves are gonna really win this game. Win the series. Fuck it, because man, Karl Anthony Towns is a big motherfucker, man.
Yeah, Karl Anthony Towns is good, man.
Yeah,
Karl Anthony Towns is good. But I also have to say about that game, please, the first quarter was 50 minutes long. I don't know if y'all understand how ridiculous 50 minutes long is for one quarter of basketball, but that's crazy. You could watch a whole television show for how long the first quarter took. Like, I don't know if the refs just feel like we need to know about them too, but it's ridiculous. It was just, everything was getting called. It wasn't playoff basketball. It was more like junior varsity basketball.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I didn't really watch the beginning of it. I kind of caught it late.
You missed something that I'm glad you did. You just shouldn't have been able to. You shouldn't have had to experience that.
Yeah. So you got the Timberwolves still?
I got the Timberwolves in 6.
In 6. Okay. The next team.
Guess we could talk about Philly and the Raptors.
Raptors.
Neither one of us saw those games.
Yeah, we saw game 1.
Yeah. We talked about game 1.
Game 1. We couldn't go to game 2 because it's his birthday. It was his birthday.
It was my birthday, guys. So I'm sorry we missed that game.
Yeah, but we went to what's his face? Olive Garden. And yeah, I didn't think I would have thought the breadsticks were just more like garlicky.
Now we're gonna talk about Olive Garden.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
I mean, Olive Garden was good. We wanted to go to Red Lobster, but people had attitudes in Red Lobster. The service people had attitudes, and it was taking too long, so we went to Olive Garden.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I was for the garlic sticks. I'm thinking like, oh, Olive Garden has the best breadsticks. I'm thinking like, yo, it's the best breadsticks is Domino's.
Yeah.
Right? That's the best breadsticks. But motherfuckers is like, no, the Olive Garden breadsticks. And fuck you, whoever told me that advice. I mean, they're not bad, but they weren't worth the hype, Caruso, that's tough.
Now going into the Philly Raptors game, as we said, we didn't see it, but we do know that Philly blew them out. Tyrese Maxey showed up again. He had a really good game. He didn't score 38 points like you said. He wasn't going to do that again.
Yeah.
But he was very efficient. I believe he had 20 plus on great efficiency. Harden, is Harden right now. That's what we can say about him.
Yeah. The first game we saw game 3. We saw game 3.
We just watched game 3 tonight.
And then but we didn't see game 2. And then I personally think, and it's tough for me to say, I think James Harden is significantly not as effective as he was before. Like, I feel like what I'm saying before, I think it was part nostalgic but part true. Like, I feel like he is one of the most best facilitators in the game. Like, he can make moves. Like, he can still dribble, drive. But that boom, 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 and then go, it's not there anymore. Partying with little baby at the fucking Vatican is not gonna make you. It wasn't at the Vatican, right?
I don't know what is partying.
Right.
He just always partying with him.
But it's not consistent. And then if you were to take off everyone's numbers, if you were to take off the numbers of people in Philadelphia, and just there's no names, you just see people playing, right? You know how you see like junior varsity or high school kids? there's Joel Embiid, the biggest motherfucker in the room, and then the second best player on Philly is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he's been the second best player so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Harden, I won't even say he had a good game tonight either, but game
Fouled
2,
out.
he just was just there. It seemed like Tyrese Maxey had 23 points, 8 assists, 9 rebounds, while James had 14, 6, and 6.
And then he do this on 70%, Tyrese?
Yeah, he was very efficient that night.
Crazy, man.
Joel Embiid had
Maxey.
31 and 11. Tobias had 20 and 10. And for the Raptors side, it looks like from the second and third quarter, the Raptors scored 19 points. So, you're not going to beat Philly only scoring 19 points, especially in Philly. So, you're just going to... They needed more production, and like we said, we saw Game 3 tonight, and it didn't go the way they wanted it to.
Joel Embiid can do it for the fuck he wants. Embiid can do it for the fuck he wants. Like, I wasn't expecting it. I saw, when he came off the screen, it was Danny Green, and I'm thinking, like, don't do a shot for Danny. Did Danny Green inbound it?
And Danny Green inbounded it. As if you guys don't know, we're talking about Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid hit a game-winning shot tonight with 0.7 seconds left on the clock to win the game, and yeah, that was a great shot. You could see the play getting drawn up. That was a great play by Doc Rivers, someone who, as you guys may have known from the first episode, I don't like Doc Rivers as a coach, but he drew up an excellent play to get his best player open for the game-winning shot, and Joel Embiid knocked it down tonight.
This motherfucker was just like, hey, nigga, please. Well, in Doc Rivers voice, hey, nigga, please, make the shot. Yeah. It's unbelievable. And to see, like, the evolution of basketball, because you would never see someone that was, like, as great as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or Hakeem Olajuwon or stuff like that. Like, not to say that, like, Joel Embiid is better than them, but, like, the fact that fives can just
do that.
Like, okay,
it's
like,
crazy.
come catch, boom. Like, it's game to, oh my God, man.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild times.
It's tough. And you know what's the sickest thing about it? There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do, man. That's tough.
Yeah, the Raptors is looking like this. I don't know. I think the Raptors are going to win Game 4, hopefully. And then Philly's going to close it out in 5, but I don't know. Philly could close this thing out in the next game, and,
next game.
Raptors, you had a good season, and it's over. You'll be the first team eliminated. Now, the Heat and the Hawks, Game 2.
Heat and the Hawks, Game 2.
They bullied Trae Young.
Yeah.
They've been bullying Trae Young since the start of the series, and as a Trae Young fan, it hurts to see, but hey, this is playoff basketball. Jimmy Butler is out here moving like Kawhi, hitting 4 threes, dropping 45 points. Something that neither one of us can say we saw coming.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous,
yeah.
And it's like with Jimmy Butler. Like, I ain't gonna just be like, oh, well, screw Jimmy Butler, even though he had 45. Like, he had 45 in the
Yeah, you gotta give him shout outs.
You gotta give him shout outs. But yeah, and the thing is, the Miami game and the Heat game, the Miami and the Heat game, the Miami and the Hawks game was still close.
It was close.
Like, it wasn't as detrimental. Like Jimmy Butler had to score 45 for them to get to win by 4.
No, they won by a lot more than 4.
Really?
They won by like 10.
Oh
yeah. But the game, every time it felt like the Hawks was coming back, Jimmy Butler hit a shot. He hit a shot.
Yeah.
Every time the Hawks got it to single digits, they hit a shot. It was just...
They did win by 10, yeah.
It was just, a Jimmy Butler show tonight.
Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Buckets. I think Trae Young, I feel bad because there's no one who's really like...
They need someone else that could step up.
There's no one who's good.
Bogdan had 29.
Bogdan had 29. He did step up. But it's... Like,
it's
there's no one on the Hawks that's like, oh, I have this guy ball up. Besides Trae Young. Trae Young is one of the best point guards in the league. But there's like, I got Kevin Huerter. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? And the second best player on the team, the second best player is
John Collins, and he's hurt.
I was gonna say John Collins, yeah.
And Clint Capella's out,
right?
So that also hurts.
So like the top 3 dealing with injury, and then the way that he playing, shit, nigga Trae Young might get injured, you know. But I do think the Hawks are very capable of like making this thing competitive, right? Because you know how Trae Young does. Weren't the Knicks up?
No, the Knicks are never up in that series. We don't even got to talk about the Knicks.
Yeah.
For any Knicks fans in here, I'm sorry. Y'all not didn't make it. I know you're happy Trae Young losing or whatever, but we don't got to talk about y'all.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, so that's the
Game
where
two
you
of
see this
yesterday.
where you see this series going in.
I still got the
Five.
Hawks winning. I don't know if it's just my
Hawks winning.
desperation of being a Trae Young fan. It probably is. But, I'm going to hold on faith. I'm not going to give up on my boy until it gets 3-0. And then I'll say the Heat's going to win.
I think the Heat win in 6, maybe in 5, but I do believe in Trae Young. I feel like this is a good team. Like, this is probably one of the best teams in the Heat. I'm not trying to take anything away from the Heat, but like Jimmy Butler isn't going to drop 45. This is not. And I don't want to seem like a hater, just like, I'm not expecting him to drop 45, but like he'll drop like 18, like 9 and 8, and it's cool. But that's your best player.
Yeah.
When they went through the playoff run, he wasn't in the finals he was Super Saiyan, but
in the bubble. He talking about in the bubble, guys, if you don't know.
Right. Like in that playoff run, Gordon Dragic was the leading scorer in that series. So it's not like Jimmy Butler is a great number 2, but like the Miami Heat need a guy.
Yeah. So then I guess we could go into
Gordon Dragic's new team.
Yeah, the Celtics and the Nets. The Celtics have an answer for KD, it seems like. They've been stripping him every chance he get, doubling him, getting physical with him, and they're up 2-0. They're up 2-0.
Oh, man. Grant Williams. Shout out to Grant Williams. Shout out to Jaylen Brown.
Shout out to Robert Diaz, too. Rob Diaz had a good game tonight, too.
Who?
Rob Diaz for the Celtics.
Diaz?
He had a good game today, too. Daniel Tice.
Okay.
Daniel Tice.
I'm like, what?
Daniel Tice had a good game today, too.
Oh, man.
He put up 15.
Whatever.
He gave him 15 tonight.
Marcus Smart with that crazy last-second shot.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that shot was so.
But Jaylen Brown was so aggressive. I'm surprised he had 22 because it felt like he had more than that. Didn't he have?
No, he wasn't. He was struggling in the beginning of the game, and then he really started getting on down the stretch.
Jason
this
Tatum
was just a really good, well-rounded game. And Celtics role players showed up again. Grant Williams, like you said, he saved them. Because when they was down 17, I believe he hit 3 straight threes.
Oh man, he's Mr. Green. Mr. Grant is Mr. Green, man.
The Nets just got to figure it out. KD has to figure it out.
KD has to figure it out.
He has to find a way to get deep into
Kyrie had
his
10 points.
bag. Kyrie has to stop settling and letting others go. He has to be more aggressive. But hey, he had the defensive player of the year guarding him, so.
But yeah, and it wasn't, and it's like, okay, if you like 4 for 13 is atrocious, but there was a point in time where he just wasn't even getting the ball. He wasn't even
doing
involved.
anything.
I'm not sure if that was like him being like a part of Ramadan, him like not having
no
energy.
It was not part of Ramadan. I just think he just wasn't getting the ball.
Oh man,
KD
before 13 is terrible.
Well, that's terrible, but you know what's worse?
What?
Where's KD's numbers?
That's tough. No, it's right there.
Where?
You gotta go up right there. The stats.
KD tonight was 4 of 17. He was 0 of 10 in the second half, and he got 27 points off of 20 free throw shots tonight, guys. So he was very, very off tonight, and it wasn't even just off. The Celtics their game plan has really been working on him. You saw it work the first game, and it's really worked the second game. We were doubling him, attacking him, getting physical with him.
We were talking about like what series, because they were saying like, "Oh, this is the best I've seen Kevin Durant get guarded." Right? This is the best I've seen Kevin Durant get guarded. And then we were trying to reference another time that he's been able to be contained like this. And then the only time we can really reference is the 09 Memphis,
the Grizzly series.
The Grizzly series.
That's like 2013.
Oh.
09 is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
But 2013.
Wait, what was happening? Oh, that's Kobe. And
Melo in that year.
Okay.
Yeah, he was really struggling in that series. But this series is different to me because he's turning the ball over and missing shots. In the Grizzly series, he was missing shots. And in this series, he's getting stripped. He's getting turned all over the place. Now, I do think the Nets win Game 3. But I actually think they're gonna lose Game 4. I don't think they're gonna win both games at home.
I don't know. Because it's the thing. Because at any second, at any time, wow, Chicago is winding down and beating
The Bucks.
Beating the Bucks.
With 5 minutes left.
That's crazy. I think the Celtics are a better team, like I said before. They're more rounded. They're tall. They're long. They can defend. They can all rotate. But it's Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, at a certain point, you have to figure they're gonna start hitting shots.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Yeah,
and it's like, oh shit, you know. Yeah, I'm really confident. Like through a 4-game stretch, like we can pull it out. Like I feel like we're a better team, but the height of the Nets with Kyrie and KD is just it's just
crazy.
Yeah, it's scary.
It's scary. It is crazy.
Scary.
But so you don't have them winning. I have them splitting that in Brooklyn.
Splitting in Brooklyn.
I don't think they're gonna get swept, but I don't think they're gonna win 2 straight.
I don't think they're gonna get swept. Good minutes by Nicholas Claxton, by the way. He was playing really good. Him and Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown had like 20 points.
Yeah, Bruce Brown. The others on the Nets stepped up, but their 2 best players didn't show up.
It's tough, man. That's probably that
so
Boston
would
racism getting to them.
What do you have them doing in Brooklyn?
Probably splitting. They're not gonna win this first one. They're not gonna win the first one. They're gonna, yeah, like you said, lose win.
Okay. What other games do we have?
We have
the Pelicans and the Suns.
Oh wow,
the Pelicans and the Suns.
Oh man, yeah.
First off, sorry for Devin Booker.
Hope you get
better. Hope you get better. But I'm gonna say this too. I don't feel sad for Suns fans at all, cause like last year in the playoffs, when the Suns got to the finals, every single round they played a team with one of their stars injured. The Lakers with AD, the Nuggets with Murray.
LeBron too.
LeBron got hurt too. The Nuggets with Murray, and the Clippers without Kawhi. So I don't feel bad for the Suns fan. I feel bad for Booker. Obviously, I hate that he got hurt. Hopefully he gets better. But as a Suns fan and all that, I don't feel bad for them. But the Pelicans, they got a shot now. They got a great shot now. They won game 2. Brandon Ingram went off. Herbert Jones made 2 threes. Got some clutch steals. They got a shot.
They got it. CJ McCollum is doing well.
Yep.
It's so everything clicks and works in the cylinder. I want to see what they really look like with Zion because.
Well, get ready for next year because I don't think I highly doubt he's coming back this year.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever see that. But like, imagine that as a lineup. You got CJ, you got Herb Jones. Well, who would be the 2?
You have CJ, Herb Jones, Ingram, Zion, and Valanciunas. I believe
Ingram will play the 2.
They already have that lineup as one of them is the 2. Because they start Hayes with Valanciunas.
Right.
So they already have their 3 straight. They already have their 3 straight lineup.
Yeah.
That game last night, it sucked because Devin Booker was well on his way to having a great career night. He had 31 points in the first half. Hit 7 or 8 threes in the first half. Was fist pumping babies and all that. And then he just got hurt.
That's an NBA moment. Like, imagine you just drop a 30 and just like see a baby. First of all, why the fuck you have a baby without a mask in COVID? Just to see a game. But you know, it's a cool screenshot. But yeah, Devin Booker was doing thing. And how long is he gonna be in for?
He's out indefinitely right now.
Indefinitely?
His hamstrings is no joke. Hamstrings is no joke.
Indefinitely?
Yeah, so
damn.
I believe that the Pelicans, they split in New Orleans. I don't think the Suns. It's hard for me, even with Booker out, it's hard for me to see the Suns losing 2 straight in New Orleans. But I don't think that they're going to win 2 straight in New Orleans either. I think the Pelicans are either going to win. I think the Pelicans may lose game 3, and then game 4 they realize it's a do or die, and they win game 4.
Was the Suns that was the best road team or the Celtics?
The Suns. The Suns have been great no matter who's in and who's out all season, so I don't see them losing 2 straight in New Orleans.
They may split.
Yeah, I have them splitting. And I have it being 2-2 going back to Phoenix, and then we'll see what happens from there.
That's tough. Devin Booker is tough.
Yeah.
Because you got CP. CP's great, and everything. Like, the team is just great, but that's like, it's like the Miami situation. It's just like there's not that guy, you know. And I think Devin Booker is great. He's probably not like a Jason Tatum and like that, but like he has a level of scoring where he's just like boom, boom, and keep on giving you buckets. Oh my god!
Yeah, as you guys have, if you haven't realized, we're watching the Chicago Bulls upset the Milwaukee Bucks tonight.
Milwaukee Bucks,
and you know this series is about to be 1-1 going back to Chicago, and
going back to Chicago, man.
Chris Middleton, it appears, has got hurt too.
He's hurt.
Yeah, and they showed a replay of him walking back into the locker room limping. So we have another playoff injury. We'll see what happens after that. And yeah, tonight was just some really good games tonight.
Really good games.
Obviously, that Raptors game was the best game.
Oh, we did every
Yeah.
DeMar DeRozan, hey man.
Oh, DeMar DeRozan, I apologize.
Hey bro.
For last podcast coming at him, and he showed up tonight. He's showing up tonight.
Fuck up.
Yeah, he's showing up
like
tonight.
The guy from Compton.
He's showing up tonight.
Oh
yeah.
God. Oh my god. Like he walked down Giannis like 3 times. Like there was a stretch like 3 out of 4 times he would just get it, wind the clock down, hezzy, shot.
Yeah.
Walk down, shot. And it was, oh man, I'm not seeing so much from Levine. Right, I'm not sure how good he is. What's his face? But yeah, Giannis. I mean, Giannis isn't getting contained, but all the lanes are getting filled. It was reminiscent of like when they would stop him before. Could you look up the?
Where your mouse at, bro?
Right there. Yeah. It's reminiscent of the what's the Raptor series, and I think having what's that Williams dude Patrick Williams is a big addition because that's
Levine has 20.
Yeah, it's 20. Okay.
And Vucevic has 21 and 11.
DeMar DeRozan.
And DeMar has 37 right now with 3 minutes left in the game.
I was say 34, but yeah, but Zach was struggling at first, right? Zach was struggling at first, but
7-13.
Oh, that's
yeah. The Bulls just showed up tonight. The Bulls has been hitting shots consistently all night, and yeah, Milwaukee is a tough one on their hands right now.
Milwaukee side, Giannis 31. Giannis is like anything under the basket is his, but like setting up there has been difficult for him. They've been doing a good job pressuring him, but
Chris started to get it going in the third quarter, but he got hurt, sadly.
Drew Holiday
just made another 3 to cut it to a 5-point game.
15 points now. 5 of 2.
So, yeah, we're going to stay on this pod for these last 3 minutes to see what the final outcome of this game is, because this is coming right to the wire.
Oh, my God. They just made it back. I was just looking at these stats. Oh, man. But I think Chicago can. Nah, I don't have any faith. I don't
think Chicago's gonna win the series. But
no, yeah, I think it's 5 or 6 games for real.
Yeah,
they're a really good thing.
But it depends on this Chris Middleton. What happens with that?
Right.
Because Chris Middleton is definitely gonna be huge if he misses some significant time.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
Now we have Vucevic at 3. It's an 8-point lead with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Oh, that's tough, man.
Yeah. Well, we got what we asked for, though, because we wanted this to be a competitive series, and this is what it's been so far.
I mean, I do want Milwaukee to get beat up, you know, just like
as a Celtics fan, he definitely wants them to get beat up.
Send them bludgeoned and bruised, you know. I'm not a man of honor. I want to see them in their worst day so I can beat them. Oh man,
that's excellent defense. Excellent defense by Wesley Matthews poking the ball out from DeMar DeRozan. Yeah, this game is definitely. I think the Bulls have this, but it's 2 minutes left, and
2 minutes left. You never know.
I know. I just said I apologize to him, but it's still DeMar DeRozan, so you never know what could happen.
I ain't gonna say all that, but I will say, Giannis is a big ass nigga, man. It's unbelievable. Oh wow. Oh man.
Yeah, this game. This has been a real competitive game. Drew Holiday for 3, just missed. Yeah, I think the Bulls have this. I think it's safe to say that the Bulls have this. So we're going to go into Chicago with the series being 1-1. I think... See, I don't want to say the Bulls don't split But I don't think the Bulls split. I think the Bucks win 2 in a row in Chicago.
That's crazy. I was about to say that.
Yeah,
I thought I was gonna be the contrarian.
No, I think
the Bucks.
I think the Bucks win 2 in a row in Chicago.
Oh my god!
Because I think that this is a wake up call for the Bucks, as in, okay, this is not a team that we could take lightly, and they're just gonna turn it up another notch.
And Giannis is gonna be like, "You don't believe me? Ah!"
Yeah, they're gonna turn it up another notch.
That dude is a created player, man. You're not telling me the niggas didn't have a fucking experiment on him.
Yeah.
There's no way. There's no way. This nigga just. These people that come out the pussy like that, that's impossible. Ah! Right? Giannis is crazy. And it's 7 points. We've seen. Have we seen?
Nah, this game is over. I think it's safe to say this game is over. So yeah, you got
never know.
Chicago losing 2 at home. Like I also have Chicago losing 2 at home, and then whatever happens after, we're not gonna make our who wins the series thing yet for every series, but I'll just say I have Chicago losing their next 2 at home. Yeah. And then whatever happens in game 4.
We say we're gonna our series already.
We have our series, but I'm not gonna say who's gonna win game 5 and all that. I'm not going that far yet.
It's just which one is which. Not I don't. Oh my gosh, Alex Caruso. Oh man. Oh man. So 22, man. How does it feel?
It feels good. It feels good. Feels the same. It's not different.
Yeah, man. The big Derrick Henry, man. Yeah, it's a big ass age.
And when football starts, we're definitely gonna start talking about football too. And one by Brook Lopez with 56 seconds left.
Yeah. Yeah, NFL is gonna come through. Are you watch college? You be watching college
football? Yeah, I watch college football.
Oh man, well I gotta get on because I just be like, hey man, them niggas are just younger than me. I don't wanna, like let them get to the pros type shit. I'm the same way with college basketball too. He's more of the college basketball and college football guy. But like when the season really ramps up, hey
24 from Brook Lopez.
He's a franchise player, man. When that nigga was a
Nets
curly
all-time
head nigga,
leading scorer.
Nets all-time, don't you forget it. Brook Lopez is the Nets all-time leading scorer. Not Vince Carter. Vince Carter wasn't there for a long time, right?
I have no idea, honestly.
But it's
definitely Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez over 12,000 points with the Nets.
I mean, it's Brook Lopez, so take it however you want, but... Oh, man. Oh, it's down by 3.
Alex Caruso has made every single play imaginable for the Bulls tonight.
Oh my god!
He's done everything. He's done everything in his power to keep.
Oh my god! Oh,
they got it back.
Wow!
They don't have to foul. You don't have to foul.
Giannis.
Demar went at Giannis again.
Hey man. That nigga.
Yeah, this series is going back to Chicago 1-1, and we're gonna see what happens from there.
It was just down to 6. How? It was wow.
Brook Lopez got an N1.
Oh yeah, Brook Lopez has been eating. That's what we were saying. Talking about Brook Lopez. Damn.
Yeah,
how much he got? He got like he got 40 now, right?
39.
He gonna hit this. Yeah, this is done. Shit, what the fuck were we talking about? Yeah, football. My favorite team is the Baltimore Ravens. I'm a huge Ray Lewis fan. I used to do the dance, like just for my friends, and it just be random. It's hilarious. Yeah, that's my team. You can say your team.
I'm a huge Tom Brady fan, but I'm also a Patriots fan. Tom Brady's the GOAT. We all know this. It doesn't even need to be said.
Can't really argue, man. Somewhere deep in my bones is just like, but this dude has more rings than entire franchise.
Well,
he has 41. Damn.
DeMar, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, DeMar. I'm sorry, DeMar. I thank you for making this a series. Thank you for making this looking like it's gonna be a series. Maybe I may change my mind by the time before game 3 starts, and I'll have Chicago winning one. I probably won't, but
yeah, it's gonna.
The Bucks are gonna win this in games 2 and 3 and 4. But
you got them in 6 or 5.
I'm not saying yet.
Okay.
I'm not saying yet.
I have it in 5. Because after it's Milwaukee, right?
Yeah.
It's tough. Oh my God!
That's
Yeah,
offensive foul.
Giannis. It is. Yeah,
Yep.
Giannis is just too big for everybody.
Yeah, the game just ended. That was the end of the game.
And
And
again,
yeah, tonight was just a good night of basketball. Had some really close competitive games. The Celtics game may have looked like a blowout towards the end, but it was really competitive for a lot of the game. The Celtics were down 17, and they came back and won. So yeah,
right.
tonight was just a good night of basketball.
Man, oh my God. Oh my God. Celtics are up 2-0, man. If we fuck this up, I don't know how. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna do it. But yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it.
All right, man. Anything you want to say? Anything
Nah,
else?
that's it.
All right, man. Well, this has been the second episode of the Broken Boys podcast. You know, have a good day and see you guys next episode.